actually here in Sanford, Florida today, and Mr. Warren Stakes, his wife Diane, actually reached out to us a few years ago. Her husband had dementia. He was going through a procedure where he was going to have an amputation of his leg, and she was having a lot of trouble getting him in and out of their home.
So Brittany with Center for Independent Living reached out to us and asked if we would sponsor a build for Mr. Stakes behind us. He's had multiple operations to where he can't get in and out of his house, and his wife has done what she could to build a ramp and stuff, but it just wasn't enough. So what Center for Independent Living has done through sponsorship is they've partnered with a metal ramp building company, and we sponsored this build to both purchase the build and build it, so that by the end of the day, and probably within a couple hours, Mr. Stakes will be able to get in and out of the house in the wheelchair with no efforts at all and be able to regain some of his independence. And that's what's brought us here today. We've got a crew of about 11 people that have given up their time on a Saturday with their family to make sure that this family gets back on their feet and gets back to where they can do anything that they want to do. One of the reasons why I like to do these builds and to give back is that these are people that, until you get to know them, they're invisible to us. Yet they live next door. One of the builds that I did 4 years ago is off of East Colonial, and it's not but 2 miles from my house. And I never would have known it. I drive by all the time. This build is not one of my neighbors immediately. Live in Sanford, and it was 30 minutes for me to drive, but one of the builders here, one of the newest builders we have, Giovanni, lives 5 minutes away. So the people that we're helping regain their life, they are our neighbors. They live next door. You may not know who they are, but we're reaching out to them, we're finding out who they are.
Yeah, it's my first Rampage. I live in Riverbend, which is not even 6 minutes away from this location. So all I have to do is take a right on 46, and then I'm here. So far it's pretty good. As you can see, I'm pretty drenched, putting in a good amount of work. Definitely a beautiful cause, and trying to support my community any way I can. Being able to come out here certainly gets to, I get to show my face a little bit more, and yeah, make a presence, and trying to become more part of the company. It's something that is important to me, and I think it's important not only as an employee, but as a manager in particular, to be as present as possible in a lot of these events.
So what's unique about our volunteering experience is that it's such a immediate result, right? I think a lot of times you go volunteer, it's like you're one of 40 in a group, and you're helping something that it's gonna need help again next week, and I love that. That's also very needed, but the uniqueness of this experience is that the second you're done doing what you came to do, building the ramp, you get to see the result of this person being helped right then and there.
A big part of what Center for Independent Living does is not just to be able to reach out to community partners to sponsor the ramps, it's to find the people to actually build it. They've got a limited amount of staff, so as we come through as architect firms, construction firms, or anybody that really wants to get involved, you can come in with a crew of people with very limited amount of building experience, and you can build these structures. There's a supervisor here to help make sure that we know what we're doing, but basically I came with a couple of drill motors, socket sets, and wrenches. If you can turn a wrench, or if you can read a level or a tape measure, this is something that you can do.
Getting to witness the whole construction of the ramp and seeing the collaboration between leaders and everyone else is really encouraging. And you get to work on your social skills. You come on in here, you might not know everybody, but it's good because you get to quickly adapt and become part of the team.
This new ramp is going to have handrails. It's going to have the platforms where it's level. It won't have a steep incline. So everything about this ramp is going to make everything about their life, getting in and out of the house, much, much simpler and much, much safer, which is what we really want. Looking good.
This is great, because he hasn't been out in a long time.
We even made a spot at the table for him.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
You're most welcome.
Now he'll want to come up. Now he'll want to come out. Thank you, all of you.
This is why I do the things that I do. And this is why I love working for Kawauchi and Peterson. It allows me to do the things that I want to do. And the things that I get the most fulfillment out of don't always come directly related to my paycheck. There's a need out there. So if you know of someone that can fill the labor, the financial, or even someone that has a need to have the build, please reach out to Center for Independent Living, and they would be greatly appreciative, and it'll actually make you feel good about yourself.